Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Goblets and Gays. This is season 4, episode 28. I am Aubrey, your GM. I will toss it over to my players to introduce themselves, who they are, who they're playing, and we'll roll on into things.
Hello, I'm Aki. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Estrella Bashar Chloris, your quadruple princess bard dragon summoner, child of the Night Queen, grandchild of the Mad King, and all round magical baddie who also uses she, her pronouns.
Hello, I am Dusty. I use they, he pronouns, and I am playing Joanna of Mexico, bringer of justice, maker of soups, and they use she, her pronouns.
Hello, my name is Ferris. I use she, her pronouns, and I play Dumisa Solfig, a 7-foot semi-possessed barbarian and champion of the night who is very much in love and also uses she, her pronouns.
Hello, I'm Sparlock. I use he, him pronouns. Today I am playing Groon, the walking goblin catastrophe, oracle of flames, healer of wounds, and burner of buildings, though she swears it wasn't her. And Groon uses she, her pronouns.
Hello. My name is Alyssa, and my pronouns are they, them. I am playing Tamsin Trevino, the god-devouring changeling wizard who is focused on rescuing their late fiancé from purgatory, but also growingly concerned with her influence on this group of younger adventurers. Tamsin uses she, they pronouns.
Hello, I am Tick. I use he, she, they pronouns, and today I am playing Mero, a monk maiden raised in the underworld, now overcoming parental issues, meeting the Fae, and learning about nature, and being a thought.
So, now we need to answer the question of what exactly happened last time.
Last time on Goblets and Gays, we went 100% into the gay part of our name and not into the goblet part of our name.
That's usual, though.
Yeah, but we went to 110% this time. We went over the edge. First off, we had a beautiful and amazing proposal from Dumisa. And by proposal, I mean she has a fiance and it's Estrella. What a catch. Oh my god. Fucking based, actually. How gay. Finally, actually. Yeah. I wish I was in the Blood of Kings universe for real so I could take both of her hands and just simp. Anyways, wait, I am in the Blood of Kings universe. I can write fanfiction in the Blood of Kings universe. Yeah! I exist canonically in the Blood of Kings universe. I was there in the background writing the fanfics, actually. There's a fanfic of that moment now floating around and no one knows where it came from.
Oh my fucking god. I'm so sorry I'm interrupting you, but we just missed out. Because I'm not going to let you have this, but we missed out. We could have made Tick the fanfiction writer that A-Rod's now dating. No! I'm so sorry. I can't let you have it because I already gave Aubrey a free redhead for that bargain.
It's okay. I can do the art for the books. I'm not much of a writer.
That means you're also living in Vlogos right now. So, I mean, at least you're surrounded by, like, buff people all the time.
It's wasted on me because I'm arrow ace. But anyways, I can appreciate good muscle. Anyways, curse content aside of me recording secret knowledge for the fanfic writer to write a fanfic of this moment, we also got some wonderful moments where Amytis was okay. Thank fucking God. She was also worried. Had a nice little conversation, talked about jumping out a window. She did my brain's turning off. I don't think her and Tamsin actually ended up talking, did they?
No,
To be honest,
that can easily happen this session.
Yeah, I was thinking
they could be doing other things too. I mean, just saying.
Listen,
we don't know.
They're Estrella and Dumisa are fucking loudly in their bedroom. Okay, are you happy?
I was talking about Tamsin.
Oh, she can do that too if she wants. But anyways, Joanna and Tamsin had a very elder gay talk where, quite frankly, it made my heart hurt. Like, oh god. These guys are A, elder, B, gay, and C, they can... just listen to it, please. And finally, I got to have a talk with Groot about what being godhood is like, and the answer was very tingly. And then we both got the zoomies and ran around at 4 a.m. And then probably asked someone for a snack and then went to bed. But yeah, that night when Dumisa went to bed, she was faced with Thanaton, who, despite not giving anyone lore for the past, 500 years, was finally like, you know what, yeah, I'll give you some lore, here you go. Here you go, Dumisa. You look kind of gay. You just got engaged. Here's some fruity lore for you. He's like, yeah, I like lesbians. I'm biased. You have a fiance? You're queer? Okay, here you go. So I got all of the lore. Asked some questions about what godhood is and answered very convictedly. With conviction. Okay, with conviction is the word. Like, yes, I want to kill all children. But not actually. She said, I want to take care of all children. I want everyone to be happy. And he's like, bet. We're not going down the murder children route. That's a good start. That's an improvement from the last gods. Great. And then we all woke up and everything was chill. Did I miss something? Probably. But quite frankly, I can't stop thinking about this one clip that was like the finger. It was heavier than a normal finger. So, like, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. So, yeah, we wake up the next morning, Dumisa having just had her conversation with Anathon. Or, late morning at this point.
I just want to kiss the forehead of my fiance and child.
Yes,
They
you
both get
can.
kisses.
Vigorously.
They're sleeping, so it's delicate and soft so as to not wake them. And then I'm
Too
going to go
bad.
make them breakfast.
Ooh.
And if
never mind.
if I time it right, I can bring her breakfast bread in bed. Bread. A bready breakfast in bread. Do I gotta time it right? This is a question for Aki.
Yeah, that is a question for Aki.
I think if Estrella wakes up and you're not there, she's gonna assume that you are making breakfast, so she'll just pretend to go back to sleep. But if Rosalite wakes up, then it'll be like chill play session with Rosalite in the room. So like we'll still be waiting. Actually, if Rosalite wakes up now, Estrella has to explain. has to explain that, like, okay, so it's the mommies are staying mommies, like, like that kind of thing. It's like, do you know what a wedding is? Because it's gonna happen, and you're gonna be the cutest little flower girl ever.
The cutest.
Wedding.
Wait, what did you say? I'm sorry.
Wedding? Question mark.
Okay, so a wedding is when people love each other very, very much. They hold a giant party, where they kind of commit, like the rest of their lives together until something happens. But it's going to be a very nice big party.
Oh.
Can you look it in chat?
I'm trying not to look at chat.
I can't look.
Yes, you describe what weddings and things are like that to Rosalite.
Mhm.
It takes a bit because she doesn't really understand.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I basically just tell her that that the family is just only going to get bigger and bigger. That's all.
Yeah, she seems excited. At the process of a big family, and she loves her mums.
Rosalite, collector of moms.
Yeah, exactly.
The true heir to your throne.
You collected dads, Rosalite collects moms.
Oh my god. And then our grandchildren will either collect grandparents specifically, which is a little alarming, or
I mean, they're off
parents.
to a great start.
like they are. But no, like parents, like only they them's allowed. Like
They, them, elder parents.
exactly. Parental units, or mentor figures, just mentors. Like mentors plural, like maybe they take up Dumisa's hobby having business, but like decide to become like a legendary in only hobby, so they have several mentors because they have to take several apprenticeships, and that is what they collect. Mentors.
I have 500 hobbies and I'm perfect at all of them. I can knit you a crochet out of perfectly cooked spaghetti.
Not only could you make the yarn, like harvest it, then you can process it yourself, dye it yourself, make it yourself, crochet the things that you want out of the yarn yourself, and then sell it yourself, because selling is a hobby.
Ultimate hobby maker.
Oh my god, like my skill, they would be a legendary professional.
Yeah.
Oh, you're legendary in a skill? Which one? Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah.
You do get breakfast though.
Yeah, Dumisa, you come back with breakfast.
You come in. I go, oh, look at that. If it isn't the woman of the hour. Why, hello there. Betrothed.
Well, hello there, fiance.
Oh my god.
I made you breakfast.
Thank you. Do you want to feed the baby or should I feed the baby?
We can both feed the baby.
We can both feed. Oh my
Nom,
god.
nom, 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 nom.
Did you have the dream yet or
I did. I did have the dream. And it was interesting.
so you
But I
met
guess I got approval from Cyrene, made not flesh, but definitely spirit.
like what do you mean by approval? Like weren't you technically already approved for the power?
Honestly, I think no. I think after you get the power, then there's an interview. It's very backwards. You get the job, and then you get interviewed for it. And if you don't pass the interview, then I guess, I don't know. Maybe you die on the spot? I did not ask. I only got one question. I got more questions than that, but I only got one question at the end, and I did not ask what happened if I failed.
Well, what did you ask?
I asked how long the job lasts.
How long will the job last then?
At most, a millennia. But I can also give it up sooner.
Oh. Like give it up, or like share?
Pass it on.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if that means I also give up the ghost. I should have clarified. Also, I am now the the proud vessel of 3 whole souls. I think she's gonna flex very dramatically.
Oh my god, we really. If I say, "Oh my god," am I thinking? It's you now.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's kind of funny because at first it was just mom and grandpa, but now it's also also you.
It's getting a little out of hand, isn't it?
Oh, it is. But anyways, what I was trying to say was I think we really were meant to raise a dragon because you're hoarding souls, I'm hoarding father figures, and this is a dragon. And I point to Rosie.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right. Plus, I mean, as far as we can tell, she's a little star.
But no, I on a scarier note, I do think she's a dragon. Like, and
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
You're gonna be so big when you grow up. Look at you, beauty.
Oh, speaking of big, actually, no, she's much bigger now. Like she's still baby size, but I mean, like, I'm pretty sure.
Growth spurt?
Yeah.
She's growing up so fast.
physically, but not like.
I mean, yeah, I know, but honestly,
She's like 5 months and
The-
already 50 feet.
the next kid needs to have a more like traditional growth cycle, please.
But what if we only end up adopting like weird little ones? Like weird in a good way. Like what if the next one is actually like a sea monster?
That would be so cute. I bet the captain could like find an orphan sea monster that needs like family.
Or
Exactly.
make one.
BRB messaging C.
No, but for real, what if the captain shows up and is like, oh my god, I need your help. And in their arms is this little baby, and then we open the baby as a squid head.
Yeah, a little kraken baby.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
exactly.
glad we went to the same place with that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we just want a kraken baby. We could also, I mean,
What?
we could probably also. I mean, now's maybe not the time to mention it, but we could probably make a baby.
Shit. Maybe after the war and other
I
things.
don't say now. I'm just saying, in the future, if we wanted to, I would not be opposed. When things are better, obviously.
When things,
Obviously
yes.
not now.
When things are, I'm sorry. I immediately started picturing what it would look like, and all I could
Right.
think of was my fucking brother.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Please, like, just think about it. I am so small.
I mean, it's better than the first image that I came up with, which was just a very buff baby.
Baby comes out jacked like a loaf of bread.
Jacked.
Out of character, the baby comes out and it's Ched from Center World.
Yes! Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Oh god, I was going to say one more thing that was a little bit more
Of course.
less like haha hee hee joking, or look at the future, but somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
So I have talked more with Zolzram about the Tesh in the body situation, and it is fairly easy, like the ritual part.
That's good news.
Mm-hmm. And Zolzram wants to help and will also help with the body making and all that stuff. There's a few other things, like specific things that need to happen, like being by like the ocean under like a full moon or something.
Oh, how romantic. Not in this context, just generally speaking. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just so in love right now. Okay.
I know. You're having a whole pride parade up in here, but like,
I really am.
but yeah. Besides like specific things that have to happen, it's all fair. It's fairly straightforward. So I mean, if you and then I like gesture right beside Dumisa to make Tasha feel like she's there. So I go, if you and you want to do it, we can. I give you a thumbs up.
I think that would be really good. I have to check in with her again. Last time I asked, she was unsure. I mean, she's she's like half a spirit of vengeance right now, and the other half is, anyway, dead.
Well, technically she's like at least a third of a god.
Now she's at least. I don't. It's so complicated, and I feel like I have no idea what all You know what? It's a good thing I'm a big woman, because otherwise, where would there be room?
There's
I'm gonna
tons
talk
of
to her.
room.
I'm gonna talk to her.
Yes, you should talk to her. You should also talk to your other sibling. I think they would like, it'd be kind of dope because now you both have another thing in common.
Oh my
godhood.
God, yeah.
Also, maybe they might want to be around if we end up doing that. To, say hi
Oh,
to the sibling they haven't met yet.
that could be nice. And I mean, I had to call them anyway because we're pretty dang sure mom's on the horizon and they want to be around to kill her.
Yeah,
That's
we
coming up.
better.
We have a war happening. Or about to.
Fuck you. Nope.
Sorry.
No. I look at Rosalight. I look at what I think about what I just said. And then I realize I've probably said worse in front of her without realizing. She just. No, don't agree.
Don't repeat that, baby.
Don't repeat that until you're at least 50.
What you hear from mama in the bed, that stays at home, okay? What you hear at home stays at home. Don't teach other kids to swear.
To count on her fingers. Like, how much is that?
Don't teach other kids to swear. And that's that, you know what? Otherwise, what happens at home happens at home.
Especially the other two. I guess actively, I don't know if they're like cousins now or if they're like, if we should call them siblings.
The dragon babies? Yeah.
The other two.
God, siblings.
Just especially don't teach those two. Don't teach those two. They're fresh.
Nods.
Okay.
Oh my god, what if the first word is a curse with an accent? They would know. Everybody would know.
I'm sure they won't. I'm sure. No, you were careful around. Yeah, I remember. We were there. I was there. You were there. There was no. It's fine.
Okay, that stuff aside. I completely forgot about the war for like 6 hours. I don't know.
I mean,
more than 6.
I think we had earned a tiny reprieve, maybe. But it is unfortunately back to business.
Are you gonna be okay with the whole? I'm gesturing like cutting the neck with the finger thing.
I think I'm ready for her now. And whoever she is to the world, she's no one to me. So yeah, I'll be ready. And I'll be fine.
I will help you beat the shit out of her, babe.
There's no one I would rather help me with that. You know
Are
how
you sure? Like
satisfying that would be,
narrow?
though? I mean, obviously the whole group could help, but like, you are my fiance now. We could be battle babes.
We already were battle babes.
But now we're engaged battle babes.
My god.
Speaking of, I do need to go have some conversations in my head, but with other people.
I can't believe you finally get to be the concerning one. Yes, you go do that. I'm so proud.
Okay. I'm gonna kiss you again. And I'm gonna go talk to Tashka first and then Tethweir. But also if we can skip around other people first as necessary, but those two are on my docket, so.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to that. So, Tamsin, real quick question. Did you just read in a library or something like that?
I assume in... Well, the library's a little wrecked, huh?
There's a lot of, there's more than one, like, library. There's, like, one that's probably closer to, like, there's, like, a library, and there's, like, a place that's another part of the castle that's closer to, like, a study or something.
Yeah, in the study, then.
Alright, you reading this strange, slightly spooky book for a while, and you eventually hear the door open, and you hear Amytis say, "This be a very engaging book."
Oh, all done with triage?
Yeah, and you look up, you see her, and yeah, she's sort of leaning against the door frame, using this cloth to clean the last of the blood off her hands, and has a rapier and a dagger sheathed at her side, and yeah, she smiles at you and just says, "Yeah, they told me to take a break."
Tamsin, I think, tucks the book away, and Jeremy pads over towards Amytis. You're not overworking yourself already, are you? I mean, I know you've been back for a little bit now, but still.
No, I don't think I've been overworking myself or anything. I don't want to do more work. Got a little tired of just not doing anything. I've been doing a lot of nothing for many years, so kind of, for once, actually want to feel like I'm contributing.
I know that Mero loves having you here, having you close and safe, but what is it that you'd want to do? Head back to Ozheim?
Unlikely. Sure, yeah, I enjoyed the school, but I've been gone for so long. I don't know if I'd recognize it anymore, and I don't really want to teach. You know, I don't know.
There's still an office there for you, you know. And then a little proudly, Mero broke into it last time we were there.
Oh, well. I hope it wasn't too dusty.
Tamsin, a little guilty, thinking about all the dust in the hallway, like, oh no, does she know?
I mean, it's interesting. It's things that I haven't thought about. I didn't really think a lot about the school during all of those years, because, you know, they had it, you know. They were always more interested in the school and the running of it than I was, so...
Yeah. No, I feel similarly. I was caught up a lot more in my own work, my own research, than actually ever being involved in the school after you left.
Yeah. Sort of hangs her head for a moment when you say that, and sighs and just goes, "I'm so sorry. God, I was an idiot. I really was."
I think Tamsin reaches out and sort of grabs her hand and pulls her onto Jeremy, like sitting across her lap, and says, "No, you weren't. I mean, we were going about it different ways, but we were both searching for the same thing. I mean, I spent so long regretting that I didn't go with you, you know?
Yeah. I think about that moment a lot when I reached out for a handhold and it crumbled. And falling is not something I ever want to do again.
Yeah, I think almost like subconsciously, Featherfall sort of comes to Tamsin's hand. The energy dissipates slowly because there's no use for it, but I think there's a slight glow and the feeling of softness and slowing. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Kind of sweet, actually. And I haven't actually thanked you for looking after Marrow.
How could I not? When Kyria told me, I would have chased after any piece of you that I could find, and they're a good kid.
The best. They've always been the best. Made it all worth it to watch them grow up. And I'm glad you get to know them. I am glad they get to know you. And
so am I. And I know that they would be loath to offer. And I admit that I'm a bit hesitant to it as well, but if you need to be doing something, there are a few more gods out there to kill.
oh, there's one I definitely want to kill. I want to help with that for sure.
Yeah, I think that Tamsin is like sort of sob laughing and says, that one I don't think that Marrow would want to dissuade you from, but the others, I think that Sergio is gathering forces, so we'll probably be off again soon.
Yeah, I overheard Kyria talking about that the other day. They don't stop me from going in the war room, but, no one really talks to me about what's going on, and that's fair. But I want to help any way I can. I'm, good with tactics. If you need someone else figuring out true positioning or anything like that, I'm more than happy to lend a hand just to feel like I'm doing something.
Yeah, I don't have much say in all of that, but maybe talk to Estrella. She might know she would know who to connect you with. It's one of her siblings or something else.
Yeah. And, for a moment, Amytis will just sort of let her head lean forward a little bit and let her forehead touch yours.
Yeah, and Tamsin brings a hand up to the back of her neck, sort of scratches at her hairline, the back of her scalp, and just leans into it.
It's just sort of like that. Oh god, that feels fantastic. I should try to get some sleep. Before whatever happens next, hopefully, whatever forces out there, at least let us get a good night's sleep before wrecking the castle again.
Again. Yeah. Want some company?
I would love some company.
Yeah, and Tamsin will, I guess, not follow her to her room. We'll have Jeremy slink on over to the room.
Yes, Jeremy. And yeah. So, Dumisa, who would you like to talk to first?
Deshka!
Deshka.
Yeah, I think she'll go find somewhere quiet and I don't know, maybe like the top one of the towers. This place has towers, right? So like outside though, like under the clouds. And have a little sit down and then, just I mean, technically I have a feat that, depending on how you interpret it, would let me just do this, just have a conversation. But also I'm so like I feel like this is just gonna work better than it has in the past.
Probably.
Yeah, I'll settle in internally and locate that feeling that is always simmering somewhere deep inside, that is rage and grief, and also my strongest feeling of home.
Yeah, me do that. As you do that, are you sitting on the ground? Are you standing? Are you leaning?
Sitting, I think, sitting cross-legged in the top of this tower.
As you do, and you find that time and you focus in, you blink, you look down for a moment, and you look up, and it's not perfect. It's more ethereal than not, but there's this figure sitting across from you.
Gosh.
Do me.
Gosh, I think she tears up for a minute because she hasn't seen her sister in so long. And her instinct is to hug her, but she probably can't.
Yeah, it is like as if you try to, it kind of like goes through. She's there, like you can feel that something is there, but it's not strong enough to touch.
Yeah, I think she clasps her hands together really hard instead, as if she could be holding her sister's hand. This is different, but good. This is great. Wow, hi.
Hello. Something changed.
Yeah, I think that was me. I have sort of done a good bad thing. Mostly good. I can make it good. I am, you know what? We'll come back to that. We'll just circle back around. Because the important thing, because I don't know if this is a time limit situation, so we're going to cover the important stuff first, and we'll circle back around to... So, Estrella, I think you have at least some awareness of who that is.
Yes. Yes, I do.
She is incredibly powerful and gifted, and has been practicing a lot. Also, we can make this permanent, but not like this, but better. You want to not be dead.
There's a pause. She looks around.
I know you've lost so much time, and now I'm so much older than you, and it wouldn't be the same because Dad's gone, but you could kind of come home if you wanted to.
Me, yes. I'd like to come home.
Okay, great. We need a full moon and an ocean. We can make that happen. I really wish I could hug you. And I'm just happy to see you.
And it's interesting, like this sort of shape doesn't. It looks to be roughly the same age you are. You know, maybe a little older. This shape doesn't look like it's a child. And goes, Mom's next, isn't she?
I think so, yeah. If you don't have to be there for that. We can do the first part today, or soon. I can go alone. I wouldn't make you go.
I don't want you to go alone. A time like that, you shouldn't be alone. Besides, she's my mother too. She abandoned both of us.
Okay. I want to protect you. Just once. But if you're sure.
Don't you know? It's my job to protect you.
You have everything. It came down to you. You did great.
So did you.
One more.
We make a good team.
Yeah, we do. And I will reach out my hand to her.
It's this. She reaches out her hand as well, and there's this sort of ghostly, it's almost a staticky electricity feeling as her hand like tries to touch yours.
Yeah. And I will do my best to give it a squeeze. And I imagine that's probably when she disappears.
Yeah. Sort of you feel, as it happens and you squeeze the hand, you can kind of feel that static electricity feeling sort of passing up through your arm and into your body.
I think she has just takes a minute to shed a tear or two and compose herself again.
Yeah.
I do have to call Tats weird, but again, someone else can go first. I can go
That's-
straight into it, or we can pass it. Pass the
I have
mic.
something fun to do.
Yeah.
Woo, fun.
Super chill. I go gather my siblings,
Yes.
and then I show them the ring, like in one of those photos where you do with like your
Mhm.
best men or bridesmaids, where you show off the ring and they all panic, but like in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I do. I do it in the war
Is-
room, like.
Okay, your mom, Talon is there. Maybe some of the other true gods in the background.
Look, that's the first thing. I go around and I start showing people the ring.
Mm.
Actually, like guard number 1 and 2, like look, like I just show.
Mhm.
I go show everyone.
Show everyone.
Uh,
Exactly.
Important out of character question that I'm going to tell you, Aki. One, if Rin's not here, you could use the necklace to just tell him and drop that on him, which would be really funny.
Oh, I know. I very high key, though I don't know. I'm assuming the sending stone still needs to do the full day of recharging, because technically, excuse me, I did use it late at night when we were attacked to contact my sister. So I don't think I can tell Heron yet, but I want to so bad.
I could just speak to him.
No, it's not the same.
No, I know. It's funnier if you do it, but also the idea of him just like sleeping and then just, I got you, girl. It's just really amusing to me.
Nothing stopping you from that, because Heron would have been like, I already know that's a fact. And then later on that day, she was like, hey, bitch, I got the ring.
Yeah.
14 karat. Like, I don't know, but like, just.
Yeah, your siblings are all very excited, but you can also tell that they all fucking knew.
You assholes, that everybody know.
Kratos was like, I was promised to not tell you. I made a promise.
No. This was such a happy day, and now it's ruined by your betrayal.
Oh no.
We have a sibling bond. We have a code. I tell you bitches everything. Like the time Meryl got stabbed in the neck, or rather that they met the person that stabbed them in the neck and immediately tried to bang them.
Why are you bringing me into this asshole?
I tell I'm like yelling at you from the hallway because I tell them everything.
Don't tell them that.
What about that time we went on the beach and that was the one episode where we were more goblets than gays, and we got drunk on the beach and tried to kill like a giant shark, but instead it was some guy named Bruce.
Yeah, you guys tried to straight up bomb him. I had to...
Or that time where I kidnapped Heron, willingly. I willingly kidnapped Heron. We were supposed to do shopping, and instead, we went to the fair and made A-Rod very, very stressed out for like a solid 5 hours. That was before Ikraset burned down. Did I tell you about that time? I'm gonna just keep going about random things now that I remember throughout the season.
Yeah. No, and it's just like, oh, we're made to promise. And like, to be fair, we only knew like a day or two before, the proposal actually happened.
If it helps, I wasn't told at all. So,
This is true.
honestly, kind of hurts though that I know that basically everyone was told except for me, but you know.
I knew you couldn't keep it a secret.
Oh, what's that? I can
Leave
hear
the
the words
shouts
of
on the
my...
wind.
Oh, what's that? I think I hear the words of my ex-best friend now.
Oh,
I
Kratos
always
gets
knew
best
this would
friend
drive
back.
us apart. Yeah, Kratos,
His
let's go,
best
buddy.
friend back.
Technically,
Kratos
Kratos was bestie first,
He
True.
was
And
the
then
first
got
bestie.
and then got replaced. And now he's like bitterly like waiting.
He kept the secret. He's good again. This is what it
Kratos
took.
planning to murder Mero in their sleep to get the best friend title back from Dumisa confirmed. Estrella's worried about being assassinated in her sleep, but no, Kratos is planning the Mero assassination every single day.
Kratos is the one that comes in with the secret peanut allergy.
And Kyria says to you, Estrella, just being like, when this is all over, we will turn this wedding into an entire fucking festival.
Yes.
It will be weeks long and amazing.
We're gonna party.
Tressa is going to party like it has never partied before, because I think at that point, we all need it.
We'll
And we
make
can't
Vlagos
certainly
party
hold
too.
a We Killed All the Gods festival. So this is the best reason too.
Not with that attitude, you can't.
Thank you, Mero. I just like the idea that Mero's still outside.
Yeah.
Outside the
Mero
Mero
could
has
have
the
come
zoomies,
in.
Mero's just running around listening to this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Or better, they're just flying around.
But also, we're gonna make Vlagos party too.
Oh, of course.
They have to. It's like legally.
I don't think I don't think they're gonna complain about a reason to party.
Oh, okay. I recently found out, not recently, like a couple months ago, like while we were killing him, that frickin' Remulus, the bard god, was like their second most worshipped god, which is wild to think about because I don't think Dumisa knows how to party.
Chris was like, "Oh, that's definitely Doomy. That is definitely a Doomy. The parties were pretty wild, and Doomy just didn't go to any of them."
Not the ones he went to.
Dumisa went to the not so secret lesbian only parties.
That's right.
They had very lesbian names, like I don't know, the
Sapphic
lipstick
City.
bar.
I was trying to be like, Sapphic Salon.
Ah, there we go. Sapphic Salon.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
I was
We
like,
have one
there's
called-
a word for party that starts with an S. I can't remember what it was.
All I came up
Yeah.
with was Sapphic City, which just sounds like a lesbian furniture store.
We have Gossip Grill down here.
That's fun. That's a fun one.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh my god, we're so bonkers. We could literally just say Goblets and Gays is the gay bar, and like Starlights and Sapphics is the lesbian bar,
Yes.
and Helmets and Heteros is the straight bar, and they're all in Vlagos.
Lagos has so many themed bars.
That's the one that war and themed bars. That's their
Parties.
two things. They are very efficient.
Incredibly.
Actually, now thinking about it, like if Heron had a wedding, it probably would be absolutely wild. It would be one hell of a festival.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like just
feel like-
thinking about it now.
A lot of things would get set on fire.
And no one
Hopefully
would be
not
mad.
Lagos itself, but like I just feel like a lot of things would end up on fire one way or another. So much alcohol, so many torches, so many bonfires.
A-Rot in the background, just keeping the country functioning.
Right? Yeah, like I'm second in line for the throne, right?
Technically, yeah.
Third, Estrella's still alive.
Yeah.
And Estrella is a child, so
Mm.
fourth.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, I
then-
thought
but then-
Estrella was first in line, and then Era, and that's
Yeah. And then, maybe Heron will have kids in the future, and then technically they will be next in line.
Yeah,
it's a
then
very
everything
messy
gets
succession.
moved. Everything gets moved. If Heron has an heir. But if Heron makes Rosalite the heir, then this just becomes weird. This becomes a circle.
Actually, to be honest, this is just headcanon time right here, right during recorded. I feel
Mhm.
like Vlagos is gonna be one of the first countries to democratize.
Aaron is
totally
being
sing.
like, sweet, I can give up this job and just party.
You'd be like, I'm out of here. We have a council now. We got some governors. It's great.
I exist in truly a traditional space. Like, I just...
No, Vlagos just becomes England.
no.
The entire UK. Oh my god.
I mean, isn't that kind
I mean,
No,
the
no,
Norse
no,
kind of got invaded by the Britons.
It did, but now I'm thinking about it. Nah, like Denmark, I'm pretty sure there's still some Scandinavian modern royals out there, but I don't know.
Yeah, they do.
But I don't know if their government, I don't know if their placeholder like titles is like 100% just recreational or not.
I think for like Denmark and places like that, it's like, yeah, this is the royal line. Do they do things in government? Only if they're elected. Other than that, it's just the royal line. They exist.
Nice.
I believe it's Denmark that does that. It's one of those that does that.
Anyway, I sent us on a huge tangent.
That's fine. I think we needed it after all of the gay feels.
I got excited. I don't know why, but I just did.
Yes, was there anything
I
else?
have to also go tell my other dads who are probably living chill in a very chill area.
Yeah.
So I go over there and I go show them the ring. and you know what? And just check up on Calix too, because last time I checked, he was starting to feel a lot better. But yeah, I just want to see if he's like walking fine and all that.
Yeah, he seems to be walking fine. And it's kind of like every day he's a little bit better kind of thing. Like it'll be a couple of months before he's like back to like 100%, but like he's up to like a good like 80% right now.
That's so good. Also, I realized they haven't had proper Rosalite time in a while, so
yeah.
So I better
just spend
bring
some
them
time
their
there.
grandkids.
Yeah, you can do that. While this is going on, does anyone else want to do anything?
This is not like a role play thing. I just want to like send a prayer over to Lila and be like, we killed another one, boys. We got another one. We speedran that one. It lasted like 12 seconds. Joanna just murked them in cold blood. We got another one. Godfrey's going great.
That it is.
Yeah, she can't respond to that one, so I don't get a panic message back or anything like that. But yeah, now she knows we're going. We're speed running the god murder. You know. Also, I just remembered I have to do this. I want to get Barry some high quality fruits and fabrics as a snack and as a treat for not letting me fucking die.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned Barry, who wasn't in that assassination fight the whole time, but is mysteriously here now.
Listen, if Barry's a secret, like, enemy vessel from the gods, I think we just deserve our death at this point, because that would be funny.
Actually, Barry could 100% be, like, a secret god spy, because Dimple is right there.
Oh, no.
Okay, out of character, please don't panic about that. I 100%, that's just me bullshitting, okay? I just don't want you to
Barry
panic.
is not a spy.
But in character, panic, Mara. I hope you don't sleep.
Mara will sleep comfortably knowing they have a perfectly good son. Joanne looming over the window like, hey, fucker, guess what? Nah, I just want to feed my boy, you know, make sure he is well sustenanced.
Yeah, you do that. Dumisa, do you explain anything you've learned about Thanaton to any of the other tree gods?
Oh yeah, I did want to. I mean, I want to talk to everybody.
No, that's fair. Go for it.
I wanted to talk to Joanna and Tamsin, but like separately.
You start with Joanna.
Joanna, where's Joanna?
Hauling the dead bodies out of the bedroom.
Still just
She
cleaning up
did
some
not
corpses.
sleep with them in there.
Setting
And
my
then
house
she
funeral
just-
pyre.
She just disintegrated them again.
That's fair.
Practice for the next god.
Honestly, she's probably if there's like a sparring area or just like a training area, she's probably there.
I will go and just kind of wait until she's taking a break, having a water break.
Yeah, you see her with the rising tide, just like is like slicing at one of those like target dummies, and with one swing she like cuts it fully in half, and it kind of like falls awkwardly, and then Joanna's like, "Oops." Looks around, sees you. Oh, hey, Dumisa.
That was really good form.
How expensive are these?
Not.
Oh, oof, okay.
You can make them out of wood. Like, they're not. Usually it's just like a log on a smaller log that you bury halfway in the ground. Like, you can use a hay bale. You can do unethical things for once, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about that one. How are you doing? How's did you have the whole como se dice, the voice in your head very cryptic and stuff?
Are you talking about I guess it's like the dream TM?
Yeah, I think Thanaton.
Yeah. Wasn't quite just a voice. Definitely wasn't a person. You didn't see them? You didn't see what they looked like?
No. I was very surprised, honestly. So I didn't really ask more questions, as like I was just like, okay. Usually when this happens, previously it was just a tropa fucking with me.
That's very fair. I think if I hadn't heard that it happened in general, I would have been a lot more alarmed. Still pretty alarmed by it, to be honest. I had not really been present for a lot of the conversations about this that I'm aware of. So, I mean, we all know... Did you already know? Gosh, this is weird. I don't know, like, what... I'm not used to being in clubs. Do you already know the whole... what they are?
I do remember something like that. They mentioned that becoming, and big air quotes for Joanna, like becoming a god, is they have like something about their soul, like in me now. So they said that.
I got that. I am in a surplus of souls right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a fun
If
party.
you ever wanted to know, how many souls can a body hold? At least 3.
At least 3. Yeah, I mean, I guess at least 2 as well.
2
Strange.
in a god corner. Feels like a corner piece. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you stop me if you know something. They built Cyrene, I guess. That sounds like something you probably knew, right?
No. I mean, I guess I don't remember. I don't think they told me that.
Well, I guess they actually use the word "we" a lot. We built Cyrene.
Interesting.
And everything in it, and then I guess they had a war. And Thanatos, right? That was the name.
I think Thanatos.
Thanaton.
Thanatos is the
sorry.
the other
Thanatos.
one.
Yeah, that's something from my place.
Yeah, that's I read that once somewhere. I guess they're the last one of whatever they are. And yes, and then the soul splitting bit. So that's good. Also, do you know that there's a time limit it's a big one. It's huge, but also like we're stuck with this job for a long time, which sounds like a bad thing, but I feel like it's a good thing.
How long did they say?
Congratulations, you're about to live for 1,000 years. Unless you give it up early, which also seems like a you pass it on, and that seems like a good option too.
Joanna's kind of been standing in front of you, like with their arms crossed, not like in a aggro manner, just comfortable. And she does the whole like cheeks puff up and just oof. Okay. And gonna like, I don't know, if there's a bench. If not, she's gonna like take the piece of the broken testing dummy to sit on and just 1,000 years.
Which that just skyrocketed my lifespan. Solved one problem and made a completely new problem.
Dumisa, I thought I was in my later half with being 53.
No, welcome to your new childhood.
Fuck me. Well, I guess that's good to know. Expectations set.
And I mean, and we do always have the option to bug out early if that becomes, if we have to find somebody to take it on. They have to be like worthy or whatever. But is it weird to you that you get the job and then you have the interview? That seems so backwards to me.
You know, a little bit. It's like doing a pop quiz before you realize you're enrolled in the class.
Yeah. Like usually you get tested and then they make you a general, not the other way around. But I don't know. Maybe this is how bad gods happened in the first place.
Maybe something regarding, rituals, ceremonies, etc., etc.
Yeah, that could be.
How are you doing after that? I hope you at least slept well. You had a very exciting evening.
I think she just kind of, she doesn't mean to, but she just kind of grins. Slept real good.
To be young.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just sort of. I think I just keep making a lot of jokes about it, but so at this point in my life, I'm really good at just accepting the changes as they come. They're usually pretty big, and there's not always a lot of time to process them. And I mean, we have a war to fight, so I just hope I can be useful to it.
I think you did the right thing, Dumisa.
Yeah.
It was also just... I should say, I'm very happy for the both of you.
Oh, you were talking about the engagement. I thought you were talking
the
about...
engagement, not about the...
Okay.
Yeah. I honestly, at this point, I feel the engagement is more important.
I feel the same way. I think it's just because, I'm deeply in love, but also, I don't know. It's like the God part couldn't even exist otherwise. You know what I mean? Like, if it weren't for being so deeply in love, I don't think I could have taken it. Which doesn't track with what we know. Obviously, anyone can take it, but I don't know. It feels like it had... Like, you can't just have it without meaning it a little,
Yeah, I do think it was finally time to be the one that creates change instead of adapting to it, right?
Yeah. Honestly, I'm just glad it wasn't, I'm glad it wasn't Cersei's power. I think
I understand.
this whole time, ever since you and Groon, everyone started becoming gods. I've honestly been afraid that the choice would come to me. I didn't want it. I don't want to be her more than I have been already. But
I think with this... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
No, I think with this, Joanna just stands back up and puts her hands on Dumisa's shoulders, which only occurred to me recently how funny this may look, because Dumisa is like fully a full foot taller, I believe.
Yeah.
And just does kind of like stop you from talking and just, Dumisa, I look at you and know that you will never become what you fear. Yes, they are your mother, though following in footsteps and doing what's right does not always mean becoming like them. Understand?
She nods. And then I think she hugs you.
Yeah, Joanna gives Dumisa a very warm hug. You are going to be the one people look up to for at least the next millennia.
This is gonna be a very different version of that. But I think I already like this one better.
I do too, Mija. And then Joanna says Mija, and then, which I don't know if you know what that means.
I do.
I don't know if Dumisa knows what that means.
She doesn't.
So Joanna, like her face kind of just like eyes open really big, but then just moves past it.
Here's your language problems, Dumisa.
Don't worry, I also don't know what that means because I'm a dumbass. Please tell me.
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. Yeah, actually, I feel like I'm going to make a stretch here. But I mean, Dumisa is like the goddess of families now. So I don't think she knows what it means, but I think she feels the truth behind the sentiment. If that counts for canon, is that allowed?
She just
I'll
sees a
allow it.
pop-up update like, I have obtained a new mob.
No, you should be able to roughly understand it. Estrella is a linguist, and we have already connected that Sylvan sounds like Spanish.
Yeah. I just also, Estrella knows so many languages, so it's like,
Including
which ones has Dumea learned a few words, and mostly just draconic, so I'm like, I don't know, how often does she talk Sylvan?
Dumisa's using her brain cells to learn Draconic. You think she can learn a second language? She's a herbo. Lower your expectations.
She's still learning how to be charismatic, come on.
I know that in our headcanons, Estrella's low-key been talking to Dumisa more in Goblin, and in Dumisa, so that Dumisa could relearn it.
Yeah, we've been doing a lot of Goblin. But yeah, I think since I got the okay from Aubrey, that she does sense the sentiment, even without knowing what it means. And I think there's like a moment where she's like, why do I feel so confident about
Why am I crying?
And then she just hugs Joanna even tighter and just I don't even think she knows what to say. I think she just holds her for a really long time.
Yeah, I do think there's like a long warm hug, and then after that Joanna breaks and's like, okay, let's get some lunch or something here. And I'm unsure if it's being made. I have a sneaking suspicion Meryl may have gotten into the kitchen.
You hear an
And
explosion in
from,
the background?
and from
Oh,
what I've
no.
been heard from all of you, it's not good.
Yeah, they're not great at the kitchen. We should probably go fix that.
You hear a second explosion in the background?
Speed walks.
Faster, moving faster. Well, you said you wanted to talk to Tamsin?
Yep, I'm just sorry, everyone. It's just me talking today.
It's okay, we love hearing you talk.
Yeah, it's also a post-God episode.
That's true. That's true.
It's a big Dumisa episode. That's fine, because Dumisa just became a god.
That's true. I think after cooking with Joanna and fixing whatever exploded in the kitchen twice, Dumisa is gonna go find Tamsin and bring food for Tamsin. Just something that she knows that they like.
Oh, yeah, you find them in the study.
I will put the food down. I don't know if you heard the cat.
Not this time. I heard one earlier.
Okay, yeah. She just crawled out of the little hammock she had made with my blanket. She came out very noisily. Yeah, anyway, so
Baby.
I will put the food down. Just kind of wait. I don't want to like interrupt if you're obviously studying, but also like, well, clearly is not just delivering food.
Yeah, Tamsin is not at all precious about having like food or other things around book. And so startles a little bit when Dumisa appears, but says, "Oh, thank you, Dumisa."
We were cleaning the kitchen and I thought you might be hungry. I have not seen you since yesterday.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Because of the engagement thing, right?
Yes, because
Sorry.
of the engagement thing.
Yeah. I'm learning that two things happened, and so sometimes it gets confusing.
Congratulations on the god thing as well, I suppose.
Maybe? Is that what you say? Because I did not do that for Groon and Joanna. Or the captain. I just went, wow, look at that, you changed.
Fair enough. I'll admit that I am more happy about the engagement.
Me too. Is that's the part that matters to me most. I wanted to thank you for your help in making the engagement happen, because could not have done it without you.
You know, Estrella wouldn't have cared what you proposed with.
I mean, I know, and it certainly wasn't what I was hoping it was going to be. I did not even have a bra on.
What was that noise?
Who burped into the fucking mic?
That was me snort laughing.
Sorry.
It was okay.
I don't even know if that counted as romantic, considering we were kind of standing on the ashes of a person. But I don't know. It seems like a great idea in the moment.
As an onlooker, Dumisa, I can assure you that even if the situation wasn't ideal, everything you said was very romantic.
Well, that's good. I also had a question for you, and you don't have to answer it. When you killed Iktar, why didn't you take the power?
It wasn't offered to me, not in the way that it seems to be happening for you and Groon. I believe that power went to your captain.
It did.
I felt when I killed Iktar, I felt an energy, and that energy powered some plans that I had already had in motion, and Tamsin sort of clenches her two long fingers into her fist. Maybe those plans disqualified me? I don't know.
If you had a second chance, would you take it?
Now
I heard a
committee.
wheeze.
She walked right past the mic.
Sorry, I'm moving these cats out of the castle. My bad.
Hold on. There we go. Okay. Would you
I don't know. I don't have much desire for godhood. The Lich plans were a contingency. I honestly hadn't expected it to come to fruition, though obviously I'm glad for the reassurance that I'll be able to be around through the end of this, but
I think Dumisa kind of goes, like, stops for a second, and then just kind of goes, the what plans?
oh.
The one person who didn't know.
Oh wait, haven't you heard?
Tamsin freezes and looks a little caught out. Just like, oh, that's right, you weren't around any of the times that it was brought up. So when I killed Iktar, or before I killed Iktar, before I met any of you, I wasn't sure how long it is that I would be around. I've been alive for hundreds of years. Dumisa and I don't have I didn't have a sense of how much longer I would be. I don't have any point of reference for that, being half Fae, so I had a contingency in case I needed to continue my work beyond what my body would allow. And when I killed Iktar, that power completed the ritual that I had been working on, and And Tamsin sort of runs her hand over one of Jeremy's snake heads that has like curled itself into her lap. I separated my soul to become a lich to make sure that I could come back, I could keep going while I needed to.
Well, I guess we make an odd pair, don't we? You have one too few souls, and I have two too many. I'm gonna be making this joke all day. It's just so weird to me.
But yeah, perhaps that's why the power didn't come to me the way that it did to you. But why do you ask? Are you second guessing your choice to accept it?
Not exactly. Just, I guess, trying to understand more why I did accept it. Which I guess makes no sense. But I don't know. Helps knowing everything. And I guess there's also a part of me that was worried the way things have been going, we might collectively become a whole new pantheon, and I was a little worried you wouldn't be there for it.
That's not a concern you need to have, Dumisa, and even if I weren't around for it for very long, I'm very proud of you all now in this moment.
I think she smiles. I'm glad that you're not going anywhere anytime soon. And congratulations on lichdom. Is this one of those scenarios? I mean, it's like you finished like your thesis project basically, right? Technically, kind of.
I mean, between this and opening the Feywild, I've completed quite a few thesis projects, I think.
That at least deserves cake and a card. 2 cakes. 2 cards. I'm pretty sure that's all people who get like doctorates ever get is like a cake and a card. So like for some reason, the more advanced your degree, the less people celebrate it.
Somewhere in the background in Vlagos, Velen is crying.
Me too, Velen. Me too.
No, like for real though. How the hell Heron wouldn't miss that. Velen's got a party.
Yeah, but like that's like Velen is now crying about everything that happened before,
Yeah, before that's different. That's something to cry about. You should cry more often, even.
Velen crying on the floor at 3 a.m. Heron, why are you crying? Velen sobbing. College.
A mood.
Yep.
It was a while ago now, but still an eternal mood.
Yeah. No. Was there anything else you wanted to talk to Tamsin about before we were interrupted?
No, I think that was it, unless they had anything they needed to say either.
Okay. We'll get ready to end it here in just a moment.
Wait, I have one more conversation to have. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
It can be very short. I just gotta call Tethweir.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to, I guess, pray to Tethweir, which feels weird to do now, but and just basically be like, God of
travel, how fast can you get here?
Tethver has not left Cressa.
Oh, Brad, then they're close by.
The airship is still not fully repaired.
Then I will just go find. I'll go find them then if they're close by.
Yeah, they're close by. They're still there because they're like, yeah, no, the other gods are not gonna let me leave. My airship's not repaired.
Then I guess I'm gonna find them moping. Are they moping?
They're spend most of their time down at the docks, to just work. They help out and spend time around boats.
Cool. Then I will fill them in on we're pretty sure that the fight that they want to be there for is coming up really soon. Also, we're resurrecting our sister soon. You want to be there for that? And also, hey, I'm a god. Also, more importantly than that, I got engaged.
So it is yes. Congratulations in that order.
Awesome.
And you spend some time talking to them about that. I think it might just be if anything, can spill over into what happens next time.
Yep.
But you start having some bonding time with your sibling. And Estrella, as you're doing things today, you get a sending message from Heron. And he goes, armies on the move. We have a little bit of time, but should probably move quickly. Come to Lagos soon?
All right, and I will reply, okay, real soon. Also, I got engaged, bitch.
That feels like the perfect thing to end it on.
I got engaged, bitch. Thank you, everyone, for listening to another wonderful episode of Goblets and Gays. If you like what we do here, feel free to follow us on Twitter at Goblets and Gays. We post all sorts of amazing content, and by us, I mean usually Aki. Aki runs that Twitter account, based. Feel free to also support us on Patreon. It's also very well run, and we're going to be setting up a bubble tea fund for me, it sounds like. If you donate enough money, I get more bubble tea, which quite frankly, I think is a win-win, or at least a win on my end, so it's a win. Remember, stay safe, give us some good reviews on various streaming services, eat your vegetables, and remember, gods are made to be killed.
Fuck
That's
you,
true.
Craig.
Huh?
Oh, God, no.
Hey everybody, Aubrey here with a fun little announcement. Goblets and Gays is now an affiliate over at Adventure Dice, and we know how much we all love those math rocks. So if you need some new math rocks in your life, go over to adventuredice.ca, and in the checkout code, enter our promo code GOBLETS for 10% off. But also, they have dice. They have other TTRPG accessories and tabletop goodies, dice trays, condition rings, and things like that, little spell casting stuff. Great stuff there. Go check them out and support our show. Thank you.
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.